Why are people ignoring your content? You're smart, you got a lot of great content out there, you're an expert, you got good ideas, and meanwhile, you see all these people out there with ideas not nearly as good as you are, and they're just blowing up. They got all these followers, they got all these leads, they're making all this money, and you're stuck wondering, what is it? Do I have like this invisible sign on my forehead that says stay away, that no one's telling me about and that I can't see, that everybody else can see? I'm going to answer that concern right now. Think about the people in your warm network, the people who know you, the people who are already paying you for what you do. Okay, so people get it. Those people get it. The question is, where are those types of people? There are probably hundreds of thousands or millions of people just like that who have no idea who you are, who would love you to walk into their life. The question is, how do you actually get through those first few minutes, those first few seconds when things are really delicate and they can quickly sort you into the pile of people they shouldn't listen to? This is where most experts fail. And this is why people who are dumber than you are probably doing a lot better than you are, because, and it's not about being simple, don't get me wrong. The whole keep it simple, stupid, right? There's a reason that ends in stupid. Keep it simple, stupid is good if you're a consumer and you're using things. Like you're turning the key on your car and getting it to start. But if you want to actually look under the hood and figure out how the car runs and fix it and repair it and build your own, you got to be willing to embrace complexity. So the first thing is, when it comes to grabbing people's attention who don't know you and getting their attention turned into interest, and then eventually getting desire built, trust built, and then them to take action. It's a process. It's not something you do by putting this magical elevator pitch or offer out there and all of a sudden people start popping. It's not about going viral. It's a process. And you learn persuasive communication the same way. Like you learn the letters of the alphabet, and you learn the words, and you learn the grammar. It's this larger picture that starts to emerge until finally 18 months from now you're speaking fluently and people are like, what the heck? When did you learn to speak like that? And most of all, like, you don't sound like someone who is not a native speaker, right? You got the accent down and everything. You fluently speak what I call quiet authority. Quiet authority is not some weird, janky NLP language patterns that people can, and believe me, if you're selling to people who are sophisticated, who are business owners, who understand sales and influence and persuasion, they can tell what you're doing. And even if they're not consciously aware of it, they resent it. They don't like being sold to. So that's why that stuff doesn't work on them. Quiet authority is different. Quiet authority means that the person, just two things click within the first 10 seconds, maybe the first 30 seconds, 60 seconds. First thing is, this person understands me. That is huge. Second thing is, this person knows what they're talking about. That's it. If somebody gets those two things about you, you're in. Now, getting that to happen is not easy. And so the first thing you got to recognize is where you're making these mistakes in your communication that are killing your authority. I've created a book. It's free. It's called Is Your Message Attracting the Wrong Audience? What I want you to do is comment the word attract below this video. I'm going to send it to you for free. And here's what it's going to show you. It's going to show you all these subtle places within your communication, whether it's on your videos, your website, your conversation with people, where you are giving away that you are a person who doubts themselves and who is a person of low authority or low status. Now, I'm not saying that's the type of person you are. These language patterns get embedded in us from like people we grow up with. We just kind of adopt them along the way. And I've noticed something very interesting. People who use these language patterns, they attract a lot of tire kickers and a lot of broke people. And even when they grow a business, it's a bunch of people who pay their invoices late and don't cooperate. The people who know how to actually speak quiet authority, most of them don't even know they're doing it. It's just natural to them. What this book is going to do is give you absolute clarity and going to show you exactly the 7 most common mistakes that you make in your language. And believe me, when you see these, when you analyze it against what you're saying now, it's going to instantly change the way you communicate, and you're going to see a bump in results. It's not going to solve all your problems, but it's going to give you clarity. So comment the word attract below. There's going to be a form when you go on that page. Fill out that form, and I'll send you a free copy of the book. Comment attract below, and I'll see you in a few minutes.